I'll bleed tonight if I am sad tonight. I don't have a job to find, and if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm home. I was just so far from here, focused on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of this nightmare, but when I stopped to see those eyes begging for help.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome live here tonight, Texas Motor Speedway. That's right, everything's big here in Texas. RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience here. Cup action, and boy, I'll tell you what, 3 races to go here. We crown a champ, and we're in the middle of qualifying right now. But my dog agrees with me too, by the way. We're about to crown a champ here, so it's going to be very interesting to see. Right now in the middle of qualifying, got less than a minute here. But like Neil Odegaard's putting it on pole here tonight so far, unless somebody knocks him off of it here in the next few. We got about less than a minute here though. Alright, we'll tell you what, qualifying right now, about 20 seconds here left. Gonna grid these bad boys up, 166 laps here tonight. Gonna be good. All right. Still looks like Neil Odegaard's man on point right there. Cedric Hunter's trying everything he could. Well, here's the scenario, folks. Points-wise here. Well, I'm going to tell you what. There's your points right there. Zach Hall's the only one that's went it forward to Homestead. Punched his ticket last week. An exciting race. As right now, it looks like well, Bob Skinner, Cedric Hunter, and Mark Whitley. Pretty much I can probably tell you that, I mean, unless one of the other guys down below win, Randy Fash, James Hackworth, Robert Moyer, or Brandon Mullen, they're going to have to win pretty much to kick their ticket in. Now, Randy, he possibly could pull it off here tonight, so we'll have to see. But here we go. We're about to set to grid these boys up here live tonight here, Texas Motor Speedway. Everything's big in Texas. Here we go. Neil Odegaard putting it on pole. Cedric Hunter right there in second. Third place man, Edward Burrell. Bob Skinner sitting in fourth. Fifth place, Brian Johnson. Dustin German in sixth. Seventh place, John LaBomber right there. Eighth place, says James Hackworth Jr., but he's a no-name. And 9, 8, and I don't know. Oh, that's crazy right there. Either way, ninth place, Gerald West. We got Zach Hall sitting in 10th. Look to the rest of the field. Wow. Full star-studded. That's all I have to say. Man, action-packed here. Going to be interesting. Got a newcomer out there, Brian Beach. Got a rookie here. So it's going to be a... Hopefully he has a good outing. Has a good run here to the finish. So here we go. Let's get these boys up. Get down to racing here at Texas. I appreciate everybody coming out here. Should be an interesting race. All right, should be a good race. Like I said, man, these guys about to sit here, grit it up here tonight. Look at that. Neil Odegaard and a Pennzoil machine putting it out front. I don't know. Gonna be good. 166 laps. Can be kind of a long race, man. Hopefully, goes by quick. There you go, Robert telling him, man, lower them numbers down a little bit. Wow, 166 laps in Texas. Whew, that's a long race. But we're gonna sit here, man, call and have fun. See what we got. Hopefully they don't get spread out too bad, and maybe we'll see a lot of good close side-to-side racing. Throw Bob Skinner out there. Start right there in that fourth place spot. Alright, here we go. Who's y'all's favorites out there? Kind of like them all. They cool. Pace car's coming around, gonna lead them off to the charge here. Green flag in the air. Here we go, racing at Texas Speedway. The old guard's bringing them to the line here. Cedric Hunter gets a good jump. He gets out in front of the leader there before the line. I don't think there's a rule here. You have to pass the leader or whatever. I don't know. I haven't really read the rule book too much, so couldn't tell you, folks. But either way, started this one side to side. Neil Odegaard's up front. Well, they're taking a 3 wide back there in the back. Bob Skinner's up high. 17's on the inside there. Canada Drive man himself. That's actually Nick Crawford right there, who's on the inside. Showing him disconnected. I don't know why. Who knows? Bob Skinner falls right there in the fourth place spot. Cedric Hunter's out front. He's hoping to punch his ticket tonight. Look good doing it. So far, he's got about a 10th lead. Not too bad. You know, Odegaard's found something. They're all spread out. That 95 machine, boy, got a new paint job out there tonight. John the Bomber. Oh, 17's sliding. It's Nick Crawford. Oh, caution. Oh. Okay. There we go. He got his right car. I don't know what happened. Oh, it was Ed Burrell. I don't know why I put it back on Neil Odegaard. That's crazy. iRacing doing funky stuff. Let's go back one more time. Let y'all see what happened. Yeah, I got you. I knew it was. Gerald, concentrate on driving. I'll concentrate on broadcast. Alright. You need to get up front and win this thing. Yep, bounced off the wall, pushed up a little bit, went through mowing the grass. Getting the drive man right there. A little bit of damage. Not too bad. He holds on to it, heavy on the brakes. Everybody makes it by. Good deal. All right, undercall first time tonight. Cedric Hunter bringing them down here. Pit lane. All right, well, here's the point scenario, folks. Give me an idea. Zach Halls punched his ticket to Homestead. Bob Skinner's there. He's plus 10. Sitting in second. Cedric Hunter's plus 8 in third. Mark Whitley was the man that moved up. The one that got hurt the most was Brandon Mullen last week. Boy, had a devastating race. And then right there on the cutoff line, Randy Fayosh, who's back in 15th. He's minus 3 back, so he's actually 6 points behind Mark Whitley. And right now, if I'm seeing this right, Mark Whitley is not in this race. So, folks, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, Mark Whitley, wow, he's going to have his hands full. He's going to have to do work next week at Phoenix if he wants to make it to Homestead. Wow, all that work last week down the drain. Killer. Not me. Well, I'd have been out here. Wow, unless he had a family emergency, don't know, but either way. Well, James Hackworth, he is -4 back. Robert's -6. Robert did move up 1. Robert got caught up in that last lap incident last week. Unfortunate on his end because he would have had a good finish and actually probably been right up there where Randy was if it wouldn't have happened to him. So let's see what he can come up with tonight. James Hackworth, he's in 14th. Nick is Brandon Mullen, the man that wants to bounce back, and he's in 9th. I mean, now he's not out of it. He's one that could actually win, but he's probably going to need a win. Unless he has a really good finish tonight. Finished second tonight and then came back, next week, finished second. He probably could get right there in that cutoff line. It's going to be close, though. Roberts right now in 11th. Yeah, those guys right there, huh? And like I said, just noticed, man, Mark Whitley not here tonight. So that's, wow. All right. Lap 6, 166 under caution. First time tonight here. Little self-spin. Edward Burrell goes all through the infield there, mowing the grass a little bit. All right, here we go. We're going to go back green flag racing, folks. Do some green flag racing. What y'all think about this stuff tonight here so far? I don't know. It's just me. But look at that, 28, Brian Johnson. Boy, almost pulled the victory off last week in Martinsville. Wow, it was a thriller of a race. Now, him and Cedric Hunter, they got into it a little bit there at the end. So we'll have to see. Pace cars coming out of 4. Here we go, back green flag racing. Dustin German, that's another one right there. We could pull this one off. Here we go. Zoom, zoom. Whoa, Cedric can't pull down the inside quite yet. Neil Odegaard's there. They'll go door to door to turn 1. We're back racing again here. Lap 8 of 166. They'll take a neck and neck look at Neil Odegaard flexing muscles in the 99 machine tonight. Boy, he is definitely doing what he has to do. Takes the lead, bringing Brian Johnson along with him. He has figured out Texas. Wow. He could be the guy out here tonight that goes, look, fellas, I can win this thing. I can win it all. Well, them two last week got into it a little bit, but short track racing. I don't know if they want to get into each other tonight because it's fast racing. So that would be kind of bad. As you see right now, man, they are battling it out. Looks like the Hello Kitty's going to be able to go around him. Yup. As Brian Johnson's running the Ghost Machine again here, tribute to the Hendricks. Dustin German right there. He's another new cat here. Well, he's not new. He's been here before several times. He's up there at 4th spot. Hang on to it. Daryl Ricketts. Look at that. Panther man. Sitting in 5th. John LaBamba. Nice looking paint job. He's traded in the Taco Bell and all that. Nice looking paint job. Gerald West. Jay Weezy. Gerald West right in 7th spot. Look at him go, Gerald, go. Looking good so far. 8th place man. There's Brandon Mullen. Well, he's in 8th. Got the Jack Daniels out there. Looking good. Right behind him, Bob Skinner, the rock star. There you go. Bob, looking good. Tina out there cheering him on. And they're trying to hammer down on Gerald West right now. Zach Hall, he can just cruise tonight. Don't really have to worry about too much. Brian Beach, newcomer out there, got the 18 machine. Looking good. Robert Moyer, well, he's back in the Blimpy car. It served him well last week. Why not? Stay in it. Blimpy. Everybody likes Blimpy. And from what I heard, last night's winner, Jeff Gilmore. There you go, the Caterpillar. Edward Burrell, he just did the self-spin, spun right there earlier on. He's still in 14. Randy Fayosh, he's hoping to get up there. He's got a long way to go here to get it done. I mean, now he could punch his ticket. He could, well, not really punch his ticket, but he could get up there and make his case. Nick Crawford back there in the back. We go back up front. Neil Odegaard still controlling this race. Cedric Hunter right behind him. Dustin German made the pass on Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson's got Daryl Ricketts on his back end. Looks like Brian Johnson popped the wall just a little bit. Let's get a good clean shot of it right there and see what happens. And we went wham, 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 wham. Well, I appreciate everybody coming out. Like I say, as always, it's good to see all the viewers out there. Wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Another couple weeks, go have Turkey Day. Everybody likes turkey. Who likes turkey? Who don't like turkey? They kind of spread out right now. I need to chat. I need somebody to talk to. A little spread out right now. Look at Daryl Ricketts making a move there on Brian Johnson. That's it. I'm so used to see Brian in the Mountain Dew soda can machine. He's not in one tonight, though. Here we go. Right now, Brian Johnson's looking good in 5th place. Daryl Ricketts went around him, though. Jay Weezy right behind him. Man, Smith & Wesson, man himself. I can't talk. Smith & Wesson. Blah, 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 blah. Bob Skinner right there behind him. Wow. Look at that. It's a kind of nose to tail right now. Brandon Mullins having his hands full with John LeBomber. This guy's a little spread out right now. Who's y'all favorite drivers out here? Got a good battle going on here. John LeBomber's all over the back deck lid there of Brandon Mullen. He goes on the inside. They'll take it door to door. They're going to come out of that turn here. Well, I thought he was going to make the pass. Couldn't make the pass stick down low. Not what he wanted right there. Wow. We're just trying to pace ourselves here. Lap 19 of 166 through this race. Just got to be very careful in here. Well, Zach Hall's right there in the middle. He's got the lap down car, Nick Crawford. What's up, Tina? How you doing? Yeah, that's somebody to talk to. Well, Nick Crawford got the new tires working it over back there on that back deck lid. See what his nose cam looks like. Look good. Right there. Wow. What that paint job is that he's got. Have something. Yeah, we're going to run down here in a minute. Zach Hall makes the pass. There's the Blimpy. Blimpy sub. Let's ride along with old Robert Moyer here. Oh, I'm doing good. Riding along here with Robert Moyer right here in this race. Got old Brandon Mullen right there. Zach Hall just went around him. A good battle going on up here. These guys, man, are tearing it up. That's Daryl Ricketts. He's making moves. He's up to 4th. Dustin German's up at 3rd. Cedric Hunter's there in 2nd. Well, as I say that, Cedric Hunter's battling for the lead. Let's go up here to the lead. Yep, well, they are neck and neck right now. Side by side, Cedric Hunter makes that pass right there on Neil Odegaard. It looked easy, didn't he? Well, look at this battle going on right here. Dustin German's got his hands full with Brian Johnson. Bringing up there his teammate, Gerald West. A good looking Hamlin car paint job like that. That's Smith & Wesson right there behind it, Gerald West. Appreciate him running the OSRNetwork banner on the back. That Brian Johnson, hold on to it. Man's trying to make waves coming up through here. He's on the inside. Gonna be able to make that pass stick. Oh, a good 4-car battle right here going on. So far, so good. Well, I had one caution. Guy kind of lost it just a little bit. That's okay. Daryl Ricketts, though, man, look at that. Daryl, well, he's learning something. Man's coming up here, flying high right now. He's in 3rd. Nice run. Neil Odegaard sitting in 2nd. Cedric Hunter's there in 1st. Brian Johnson in 4th. Dustin German. I'll tell you, Cedric Hunter, I think, man, if he just keeps going, he's going to run away with this one. Oh, Daryl gets a little loose coming out of that turn. Brings Brian Johnson all over his back deck lid. I ain't got to check out of it just a little bit. Right along with it. A good Carolina Panther theme. They play Monday night. I'm a team right there. Daryl's hanging on to it. Behind him, though, Dustin German's on the inside. Get the Haviland machine. Hang on to that thing. They'll go door to door coming out of turn 4. Side by side here, neck and neck. Oh, don't want to scoot up the wall there. Come across the line. Dustin would have had it by a nose there in the drag race. Coming to turn number 1. They still will take it 2 by 2 out of turn 2. Down the bad stretch. Dustin gonna be able to clear him. Nope, can't get the bite coming off the turn. Almost lost that thing. Wow. Looking good. Well, like I say, I want to appreciate everybody out here tonight. Right now, good battle going on between Dustin German and Brian Johnson, and we're under caution. Oh, and it's Brandon Mullen. That is not what he wants right there. Go back one more time because, man, he's already in a hole. Wow. Let's see if he just lost it coming out of the turn. Yep. Came out of turn 2. And wham! Oh, and Jeff Gilmore, nowhere to go. Destroyed that car. Ouch. Oh. Yeah, that's not what Brandon wants tonight. Well, here we go. Everybody coming into pit. Get their 4 tires and fuel. What's going on, folks? Welcome out here tonight. I tell you what, right now is looking good. We're in the middle of the chase here because we're live here tonight. Texas Motor Speedway. Everything's big in Texas. Big speed, big power, big cars. Darrell West missing his big pit box. He's up against the wall. How they gonna change the right side? It's gonna be magic. Watch it. Look at that. They said, forget it. We got it. Oh, Neil Odegaard beats him off pit road. Wow. Daryl Ricketts going to be right there in third. Oh, he is having a phenomenal night right now. Awesome. Nice. Well, here's what the points look like. Like I say, Zach Hall's punch his ticket to Homestead. And it's a good one. What do y'all think so far? Y'all quiet out there. Y'all about... I can't be quiet. I gotta talk. Well, right now, very good race going on here, so I hope everybody's liking it. I like it. I think it's kind of cool so far. I mean, these guys, man, put on a good show. After tonight, 2 races to go. End of the season. We crown a champ at Homestead. Alright. Cedric Hunter. Looks like James Hackworth didn't pit. He's out front. Neil Odegaard right there in second. Cedric Hunter's going to be in third. Daryl Ricketts going to be in fourth. The Hot Wheels man himself. Yeah. A little late in the season for me to get one, but yeah, I don't know. Got to get somebody who wants to come up here, man, with me. Yeah, I need something, man. These races are pretty long, and they get spread out like that. I had to start talking to y'all and tell you the action going on at the track. What up, John? How you doing? Well, I tell you what, good race so far. Done a caution 2 here so far. Neil Odegaard out front. He's looking pretty good. Brian Johnson's right there. Daryl Ricketts, man, I'm gonna tell you what, that guy, he's doing quite well in the Panther machine there. Zach Hall's moving up. Now, if Zach Hall wins tonight, now that puts everybody else in a hurting for Homestead. It'll be 3 spots for 3 spots for 3 guys. There we go. Dogs back there, they're agreeing. All right, here we go. Pace car's coming out of turn number 4. We're going to take that hard left turn off on pit road. Neil Odegaard up front there along with Cedric Hunter. Daryl Ricketts right behind him. About to go green flag racing. Like I said, old Neil Odegaard pulled this thing off tonight. That would be an awesome. I'm going to tell you what. I don't know the rules here, but I thought Neil was the leader. Well, he just didn't go, or something happened. Either way, Cedric Hunter won. Brian Johnson in the wall hard. Neil Odegaard, he's in the wall. I don't know what happened there. Oh, man, destroyed that car. Yeah, that restart, that last one, I don't know what happened on that one. Let's watch what happened here, because he came out of the turn. Oh, he went up into the wall, hit it. Destroyed that car. Brandon Mullen almost got nailed again. Wow. I hate to hear that, John, man. Hate to hear that, dude. Boy, I tell you, that was crazy right there. I don't know. I know these guys go on green, but I don't know if you're allowed to pass the leader before the start finish line. So I don't know. I don't know the rules here too much, and that's kind of crazy. After 30-some races, I haven't really read the rule book. Usually, I read the rule book for every league, and I kind of know because I can only keep up in the loop. You know what I mean? I got to keep up in the loop, but I don't know the penalty system here. Really haven't talked to them about it. You know, I just watched the good racing going on, so that's the way I look at it. Brian Johnson opted not to pit. Dustin German right in second. Daryl Ricketts in third. Zach Hall in fourth. Bob Skinner, the rock star, up to fifth. So far, a good one. Look at that, Robert Moyer making waves. He's wanting to get up here. He come out of here with a good finish. Yeah, I know we go on green. My question is, can they pass the leader before the start-finish line? I don't know about that. Maybe Jay Weezy knows. That's who Yabby Scooby is out there, by the way. Yeah, this is one of the only leagues I believe that I have that lets them go on green, which I kind of like that. I like them going on green because, well, it doesn't bunch the field up. Everybody kind of knows when to go, and go time. You know what I mean? I do like the rule don't pass the lead before start finish line. That one I think is a good implementation. Alright, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Yes, what? Yes, no, yes, yes, don't tell me nothing, man. Come on now, work with me. Come on. Gerald. Man. Gerald, my in-car report. That's right, Homestead Texas Motor Speedway here. That's right, everything's big in Texas. We're here live for RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. And an experience of a race it has been so far. These guys, man, have put on a very, very good show. And definitely want to... oh, there we go. Okay. So they're allowed to pass anytime the leader after the green. Okay. Alright, see, I don't know the rule here too much, so really it doesn't benefit being the leader then. Pretty much as soon as you anticipate the green, you go. Ah, cool, Stetson. How you doing? Yeah, I like going on green. I think staying behind the leader, though, because that still gives the leader an advantage if you're going to put it at green. But, hey, look, their league, their rules. I mean, yeah, I'm just saying. Because most of the places allow the leader to have that advantage when the pace car goes in. So, I know, kind of dumb, man, to wait until the end of the season, never find this stuff out. But, hey, whatever. I always knew they went on green. I knew that to begin with, but kind of unsure. And hey, Cedric Hunter, he calculated that start, but man, he's back in traffic now. 10th spot. He's got to work his way up front. Brian Johnson's going to be there. Daryl Ricketts, that's another one there. And I tell you, I just hate it for old Neil Odegaard's 2 laps down now. Destroyed that car in the wall. Was looking good, too. I appreciate it, John. Stan Stinson. That's right. That's a man look like he got a... Sound like he got a wrestling name. From the Midnight Express, Stan Stinson. Man, going right there and put a body slam on somebody. Alright, here we go. Then set, go back green flag racing. Gonna be lap 38, 166 in the books. At least we're keeping it interesting tight up here. They get spread out, I have to start talking about like all kinds of stuff. Like, I don't know, them awesome Winnebagos in the infield. What y'all think? Pace car's coming out of turn 4, about to take a hard left turn. Here we go. No doubt about it, in the desert. There you go. Brian Johnson out front. Got a little damage on that right side of it. Dustin German up front. Daryl Ricketts. So you got 3 cars up there. Actually 4 cars, because Zach Hall really don't count. He wins this one. He takes a win away from one of these chase guys out here. So we're back green. Brian Johnson puts it out front. Nose to tail right there, along with Dustin German in second. What's going on, Abbott? How you doing? Daryl Ricketts there in 3rd place. Look at that. Zach Hall, Bob Skinner, Bullman, Robert Moyer. Hang on to it. Now Cedric Hunter driving a little bit overboard. I think he wants a win. That's what Cedric is. He understands he needs a win to punch his ticket in here. That's right, main event. It's the main event in here at RacinFreeks Sim Racing. Now look at that. Here comes Brandon Mullen. Oh, he's back on a mission after destroying his car earlier on. He definitely wants to make some spots up. Robert Moyer's falling back a little bit. Got Brian Beach, newcomer, back there as they go side by side out of the turn. Hang on to it. Neil Odegaard, he knows he's got a fast car. Just got to be very, very careful on it. He's modulating through the traffic right now. Looking good. Brian Beach right there in that 18. The Odegaard takes it around. Gerald West. There he goes. Gerald's on the bottom side. 7th place man. Brandon Mullins there. Cedric Hunter's already moved it up in the 5th. Got a bad, fast machine. Well, I had to start calling. He needs competition. He needs competition. All right, up front, Dustin German, though, boy, battling it out for the lead. Takes the point, puts it on point. Brian Johnson in 2nd spot. Zach Hall's in 3rd. Darrell Ricketts right there in 4th. Cedric Hunter's pulled it to 5th. He's trying to bring Hello Kitty waving at the world to the front. And hopefully he can wave that thing in a victory lane and say, I'm punching it absolutely to Homestead. As of right now, he's pretty much got a good solid seat. He's +8 ahead of the man right there behind him, Mark Whitley, who is not here tonight. So that's kind of unfortunate on his end, not being here. Hate to see that. Here we go. Cedric Hunter, he's pushing that thing around the track. Trying to move up on the back end of the 44 machine. He's trying to get back out front there. He's got to be very careful. Remember, those guys don't have to move out the way. I don't know why they would want to move out the way. He might be a chase contender, but I'd be like, look, we're racing for wins. That's right. Thanksgiving. Did I spell it wrong? I might have. My bad. Well, yeah, it's been, whoa! Cedric Hunter loses it. Well, I'm up here paying attention to, well, yeah, I'm just saying, but it's coming up Thanksgiving. Wow. Cedric Hunter spins. Chase implications. See what happens. Well, okay. Happy belated Veterans Day. Actually, it is. Oh, he just came off the turn and lost it. Spun it around. Don't think he hit anything. That's a good thing. Caution out. Wow. He just lost it coming out of the track. I mean, he was coming up through the field pretty good, too. I thought I'd get in the festive spirit. Everybody talks about, man, don't talk about Christmas yet. You know? Yeah. Kitty down. Kitty down. Somebody put the cat down. Alright. Well, everybody's coming in the pits. Definitely gotta get some full tires of fuel. Hey, I figured I'd say happy Thanksgiving to everybody, you know, before I get on my kick for Christmas. Because I like Christmas. Christmas is my favorite time of year. Oh, as I call, missed his pit box. Brian Johnson, he got his one side down. So now Cedric Hunter's going to have to pull that Hello Kitty back to there. And, oh, tell you what. Looks like Brian Johnson, did he beat him off? The Dustin German stay out front. Well, it's a drag race to the end right there. Well, folks, run the caution here again. Lap 46, 166. That makes number 4 in the books. Don't get settled down a little bit. Ain't no problem. It's Texas. Slick track. Texas is a slick track. Really slick. Oh, Gerald West out there. Gerald West doing good. He's got the Smith & Wesson machine. Jay Weezy. He's out. He's chatting too while he's driving, folks. Man's got a whatever. 4 tires of fuel, not a bad idea. That's probably what's going to be the theme all night long. I don't think I'd try 2 at this track. Too risky. But Gerald, he's got this like phone set up in his car, man. Why he's doing it? He's watching the broadcast and sitting there typing in the chat and racing too at 100-something mile an hour. Man's multi-talented. Gotta love it. Well, he started 9th, currently sitting in 6th. Brandon Mullins, another one pulling it up there. He's come out here with a good finish tonight. He knows it. Got caught up in a wreck earlier on, demolished the car, so he's got no fast fixes, so he's got to be careful. Look at that Randy Fayos. He's getting all the points he can get. See? Told you. There it is. Gerald West down the chat. He's got this voice activation machine inside his helmet in the car. Only on yellow. Yeah. It's kind of hard to do in green flag. Man, do it during green flag. I say he got some talent. Or he cheating one. We'll have to figure out which. Oh man. Hey, this Tuesday, check it out. Y'all like dirt racing? We got Racing for a Cause, Crescent Candle Company trucks. They're at Eldora in the trucks, man, this Tuesday. So we got an exciting one coming up. That'll be kind of cool. All right, here we go. Going back green flag racing here again. Man out front. Brian Johnson. Dustin German's going to sit up there on the outside. Look at that. Brandon Mullen. Where's Daryl Ricketts at? Daryl right there in 3rd. Daryl's been able to maintain up front all night long. So he's looked pretty good so far. Not bad. Not bad. All right, pace cars in. Here we go. Going by green flag racing. Man, up front, Brian Johnson's going to lead them to the charge. Hammer down, gone. Daryl Ricketts looking good, too, right there. As his voice takes off. I'm kind of curious what kind of speed they're going to get heading off the turn. As right now, Brian Johnson pulls it up front. Behind him, they're going to go nose to tail. Look at that. Look at that Brandon Mullen on the outside. And these guys are going to get some mega speed coming down the back stretch. About 195. Oh, Brandon's around. Hang on to it. Oh, Cedric Hunter almost got taken out again. Oh, the 17's demolished. And Nick Crawford didn't miss it. Wow. Just couldn't hang on to the car. Wow. Look at that. Oh. Almost took Cedric Hunter out again. Oh, and Nick Crawford barely not the way around. Wow. Must be a real slick track out here tonight from what I'm seeing. Let me know, Gerald. Is it slick out there, man? Gerald gonna give us a on-road pit report. Wow. Well, that was just, I mean, Brandon Mullen destroying that car. Got no more fast fixes. That's probably going to put loom and gloom on his chances to get into a Homestead. Boy, I tell you, and he was above the cutoff line coming in last race last week, and just had a bad race. He's having another one tonight. Killed him. Robert Moyer's the one having a really good race here also. But he's got Randy Fayos right there, only a couple positions behind. Wow. Well, Gerald said yes. I'm going to think that the track is very slick. That's what he means. Gerald's got guns out there, so there. Exit of 2. Well, he spun in the turn, though. He spun going in. That's right, Monday Night Football. Yeah, I won't get to watch it because I got broadcast, but that's okay. I'll watch the highlights. Hopefully we win. We won last week. Pulled that one off. Beat Atlanta. Hallelujah. I don't know. Our season kind of up and down. I keep the faith. Right now, Brian Johnson, he dominated last week and a late pit strategy. Don't know why, but late pit strategy put him behind. He couldn't get up there. He finished it out in second place, though, but Zach Hall took the lead on it and won last week. So, but the top 4 guys are non-chase guys: Brian, Dustin, Daryl, and Gerald. Jerry, well, you'll call him. Jerry went down to Georgia, looking for his old deal. Anyways, all right. Actually, what's that song, man? Primus did. Jerry was a race car driver. Yeah, he did something like that. Anyways, Bob Skinner's the first guy, which I mean, he's pretty. I'm a betting man, which we go to Phoenix out in the desert next week. I'm a betting man. I'm gonna say Bob Skinner, unless he just gets demolished or something drastic happens. He's pretty much in. Cedric Hunters, I'm gonna say he's pretty in here. He just needs to kind of maintain tonight. Mark Whitley's not here tonight. He's the one that's gonna be in some trouble next week. Randy Fayosh is 6 points back. So as of right now, I mean, Mark gets no points. Randy got some bonus points. He led a lap. And right now he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's probably going to leapfrog Mark. James Hackworth Jr. Would probably leapfrog him. And Robert Moyer, if he stays where he's at, yeah. And Robert Moyer actually could almost do some damage to Randy. He's 3 points off of him. So being 3 points off right now, the difference between them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions, 6 positions almost. So yeah, there's your redneck math and calculations for the week, folks. How you like all those figures? Never thought you'd come to math school here on the OSRNetwork. Don't get used to it because I don't like math. So anyways. Unless it's 2 plus 2. Then I like it. Well, I gotta ask though, who's here ready for Thanksgiving? Who's ready for Christmas? Alright, here we go. Pace cars coming into turn. About set to go back green flag racing here. Texas Motor Speedway. Everything's big in Texas here tonight. RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. Pace cars in. Brian Johnson's going to lead them to the charge here. Dustin German right there beside of him. Behind him, Daryl Ricketts. And they're all night long. Gerald West right there. Jay Weezy going to wrap us up something here. He's in fourth. Bob Skinner, the rock star there. They take off. All nose to tail, the front sideline there. Daryl's looking good himself. But they're going to go high and wide here. Hang on to it a little bit. Oh, Gerald gets loose. Car around in the back. That's the Ford machine again. Run to caution. Boy, this must be a treacherous place. Yeah, I'm ready for Thanksgiving. I like hammy ham myself. Hammy ham. Well, he was just losing that car, and Randy Fayosh unfortunately bumped him. Yeah, well, I got 2 kids, and yeah, I know how it is. I got an 11-year-old and a 22-year-old, and myself, 44. So there you go. My wife has 3 kids. Oh. But that's okay. What day is Christmas on? What day is it on this year? Let's see. I know we ain't got no broadcast that day. I'll have to kind of do some special OSRNetwork, I don't know, live from Christmas or something. Maybe I'll live stream our opening of Christmas. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe I'll do that on OSRNetwork. What do you think? Man, the first time ever, Brent webcam, we'll do the live opening, yeah. 12-2. All right, good deal. Yeah, Texas been a tough one here tonight. It is. Turkey and pumpkin pie. Now, I like sweet potato pie. I don't really care for pumpkin pie, but I love sweet potato pie. Turkey is just, I don't know, it's always dry. I like ham. Ham and ham is what I call it. And sweet potato pie and beans and hamburger, which my wife won't make, but I get my sister to. So there you go. My wife don't eat any beans. It's terrible. I know. But yeah, maybe we'll have like a Christmas special opening with the family on Christmas Day with OSRNetwork. What do you think? We'll do that. That'd be kind of cool. Like Randy Fayos might have got a penalty. Uh-oh. Oh no. Not what we want to see. Look, John's all proud. We're in Texas, his home state. That's right. John Marine's from Texas. That's right. Man on the mic tonight here. There you go. Joe White with the voice on the mic here. As appreciate everybody coming in. As always, man. It's always an honor here to do this here. Come out and call these races for you. Got a lot of great things, man, happening in 2018 here for OSRNetwork. We're 5 away from getting to 900 subs. So, hey, if it's your first time out there watching, by all means, please hit the sub button here. Definitely. Well, you know, we're working at a year, December the 1st, and that's going to be kind of cool. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Good to see old John out there, man, as always. That's right, John, representing Houston. How far away is this track from you? Kind of interesting. Got that Jeff Gilmore bounce back. He got a wreck earlier on, but he's bounced back there up in the 3rd. Wow, his last night's winner. Said he took a chance and pulled it off. Cedric Hunter's up to 4th. Well, he got lucky on that last deal. Almost just, got destroyed again. That's what you need sometimes, a little luck. Here we go. See how hard Zach Allman races Cedric up here. Robert Moyer, 2nd place. Wow. He got the blimpy. He got the blimpy car out there. He blimpy subbing it tonight. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it. The blimpy subs. Here we go. Brian Johnson up front. Robert Moyer. He's on the outside. Jeff Gilmore there. Cedric Hunter up high. Look at the newcomer there. That's Brian Beach. He was hoping he was on the beach after this one. Here we go. Pace cars out of turn 4. Going to take that hard left turn on pit road. Send them sailing. Here we go. Take off. Brian's good. Whoa. Robert Moyer spinning tires. I'm going to tell you what, Cedric Hunter needs to watch. He's getting a little aggressive. I want to wreck that thing. Look at that. Jeff Gilmore drives the Caterpillar machine on the inside, though. He said, I ain't scared of that cat. He says, I'll dig a hole and put that thing in it. Well, they come out of the turns. Got to be very careful coming out of these turns. Not to lose them up there at the high side. There goes Cedric Hunter. He's going to try to dive on the inside. Robert Moyer make that pass. Try to get up there. Wow. That's right. Back to racing. Ryan Johnson out front. He's leading the charge with this one. Behind him, though, Robert Moyer's up high. There calls down low. Hang on to it, but I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Blimpy, the Blimpy cam. As we're looking at Robert Moyer, he's got Blimpy, but we got Blimpy cam. Everybody likes Blimpy. Y'all like Blimpy? I like Blimpy. Battle for the lead. Got the cutters on the inside. Brian Johnson's gonna let him have it. He's gonna squeeze him down a little bit. Brian just does not give him anything. Wow. Huh. I think we need some fast guys out here. Alright, good run right now. Well, look at that. Zach Hall on the inside. Wow. He's pretty feisty tonight, ain't he? There he is. Pulls out front. Got about 3/10 lead right now. He's about 3/10 faster than everybody else out here. That's right. Blimpy King. Blimpy, Blimpy. We like the Blimpy King. Oh, cars in the wall. Looks like James Hackworth back there. Yep, all tore up. Oh, Daryl Ricketts. Wow. Man was up front earlier on. Don't know. Oh. Wow. That hurt. Well, he'll use his fast fix. Get back out there again. Try to get 4 tires of fuel. Well, I want to welcome everybody here tonight. Coming on up in here. Nice, nice. Nice race so far. We're at Texas Motor Speedway. Screen went out. I tell you what, that's the second time in a week, man, you say the screen done went out. You need to buy a new screen. Or a new computer. Or quit texting. I think it's it. You're texting while you're driving. Either way, here we go. Zach Hall's in the pits. Like I say, we're here live, Texas. No, this track, man, tonight's been a pain. Well, that's what the point situation looks like right now. There's your drivers. Cedric gets out front. Lead the charge here. I don't think Dustin German pitted. We're almost halfway. We're at 65. One more lap will be 66. Be 100 to go. Actually, my bad. Won't be halfway. It'll be 100 to go. Been a good one so far. Just a very treacherous track. These guys got to be on their heels. Randy Fayosh, he's going off into the pits. And we got Dustin German out front. Cedric Hunter right there. Brian Johnson sitting in third. Zach Hall fourth. Jeff Gilmore back up to fifth. There you go. All right. Who y'all think gonna pull this thing off tonight? Cedric Hunter keeps driving like that. I think he will. Then again, you can't take nothing away from Dustin German and him. Let's see, we're running 28-second laps. Pretty fast. All right, here we go. Brian Johnson starting right there in the third spot. Dustin German out front. Going back green flag racing, y'all. Here we go. Pace car's in. Dustin German's going to lead him down. Oh, he gets a good jump too. They go green, he takes off. That Brian Johnson right there on his tailgate. They'll go down door to door heading into turn one. Cedric didn't get a good jump like he had been. Brian Johnson right there. Boy, look at him. The car's getting awful wiggly back there. Side call moving it around a little bit. Wow, hold on to that thing. Cedric's battling on the outside of Brian. Nope, Brian's going to take it on the inside of Dustin. He wiggles a little bit there. Cedric's like, wait a minute, look out behind him. That's not what I want. Well, up front, yeah, Dustin German knows no tires. He definitely not going to be in the catbird seat, I'll tell you that. And Neil Odegaard, he has been able to battle back. Destroyed car earlier on, but he's battled back up the Ford. Put it on pole here tonight. He's got a bad, fast machine. He can pull this thing off. Jeff Gilmore looking good too. Robert Moyer, he's just out here trying to points. He's racing for points here. Right now, battle for the lead. Cedric Hunter takes it. I don't know what Cedric's got. He's got a fast car. So does Neil Odegaard. And Neil's trying to prove it. He's working over Dustin German right there. That's actually for the third place spot. Moving on the inside. If he can get it done, he's got to be very careful though. He takes that spot away. Wow, made it look pretty easy. But like I say, Dustin doesn't have the tires that he needs. I think that low line's working pretty good here. That call's looking on the inside of Dustin. Dustin's going to give way there. Let Zach take that spot. Here comes the 99, though. He's moving it up. Wow. Ryan Johnson right there in that 28 machine. Trying to do everything he can do to figure out something here tonight. Now Cedric's on point. Now Cedric's lap, he ran a 28.386. Brian ran a 28.436. Neil ran a 28.5. So right now, he's about 2 to 3 tenths faster than anybody on this track. Wow. See what they are when they cross the line this time. Cedric ran a 28.6. Brian ran a 28.5. Neil was the fastest man with a 28.4 that time. Neil's on the charge now. Now I don't know whether Cedric's just using a lot of car and he gets up front. These guys, men, are just being very, very careful. But you gotta be. This track just seems like it's so slick out here right now. They're looking pretty good so far. Now they all pretty even on that run. Wow. Ryan Johnson, though, boy, he pulls that thing up to the back end there of the Hello Kitty machine. Here comes Neil Odegaard into the picture. We're about to have a 3-car battle for the lead here soon. Get the pull, man, that Brian gets coming out of turn 4, coming to the line. They swipe at that time will be Cedric, but he's coming on the inside. I think Cedric's using a lot of tire earlier on. Might want to think about reevaluating the plan there. Hold the car up just a little bit. Well, we're gonna try to cross over, see if we can't get it done back on the inside. Doesn't look like the high side's a place to be yet. Looks like the low end's where you want to be. And be able to let that car drift coming out of the turn. They crossed the line. Cedric did the crossover on him right there. He's got no choice but to stay up high. This track mimics Charlotte. Driving wise, the problem is feel wise it don't. This plays a lot more looser. Charlotte's a lot more tighter for some reason. But they almost are a mimic of each other, or supposed to be anyway. Cedric Hunter definitely loves this right here. It is a little bit early, but I'm going to say if Cedric keeps doing what he's doing, he's looking pretty good. But these guys right now, they're battling it out. And here comes Neil Odegaard. That guy right there, I picked him earlier on. I'd like to see him win this thing. Zach Hall got a little wiggly there. I like said 99, get up there, man, put this thing in victory lane. I like to see him go up there and just punch that cat right in the head. I mean, that would be awesome. Maybe throw some oil all over him. You got to wait. Make him slick. Alright. Look at Robert Moyer, though. He's up in the 6th spot right now. Bob Skinner fell back a little bit, back in 8th. Ryan Beach is, oh, Ed Burrell wearing a caution. I saw Brian Beach back there. Oh, Brian in the wall. And look at Cheryl West get away. Problem is 17 couldn't. Ouch. This place is eating them up. Wow. Starting to look like the Dover race. Very slick, treacherous track. What do y'all think so far? That's it. We got caution. Caution out. All right, still on a caution here, folks. That's right, John. No doubt about it. You're not lost. That's good. I like that. Well, Neil Odegaard, boys, bounced back, got up to 3rd right now. Look at Randy Fayos right there in 2nd. James Hackworth, he's out front. I don't know if they're just trying to get some bonus points. They're eventually going to go out and get, yep. I think that's what they're doing. They're just leading laps, get bonus points. All right, Neil Odegaard back up front. Cedric Hunter's not having pit stops like he wants. He's marred back in traffic, back in 3rd. All right, Neil Odegaard out front. Brian Johnson sitting in second. Cedric Hunter, he's going to be the man right there, sitting in third. Zach Hall's going to be in fourth. Dustin German back up to fifth. Robert Moyer sixth. He's trying to come out of here with a good points day. Bob Skinner, or Jeff Gilmore in seventh. Bob Skinner there in eighth. Gerald West, he's in ninth. James Hackworth Jr. sitting in 10th. Wow. So as of right now, Randy Fayosh, he's in 12th. But he did get a bonus point. James Hackworth's in 10th. Robert Moyer in 6th. Well, that's just a tight battle between those guys right there. And it's probably going to come down to them next week. That's the thing. It can come down to those three guys getting that last spot next week if Mark Whitley don't show up. Yeah, it is kind of dominated. I used to call this the Chevy League until Dustin and Gerald and all them, because actually Cedric was the only Ford out here. But I mean, he's fast anyway, so there you go. And he's pretty, I'm going to say he's pretty safe. I mean, if he comes out of this race in the top three, he's pretty safe in the going to Homestead. And then from that point on, I mean, it's got to be Zach Hall and Cedric Hunter racing out. Bob Skinner's up there. Bob's the one who's probably going to... well, yeah, Bob's still safe. I mean, even where he's sitting at right now, he's in 11th, so, yeah. All right, here we go. Zach Hall, company up front. There we go, pace cars in. Neil Odegaard's bringing them to the line. Green flag's about to fly, and it does. Neil gets a good jump. Brian gets a little better one. Cedric Hunter's right there behind him on his back deck as they head off into one. Brian's going to get that spot. Maybe just can't get down low quite yet. They'll go door to door out of turn two. On the bad stretch. Oh, a little wiggly by Neil Odegaard. Well, Cedric Hunter, I know every time he sees that, it's got to be like, please don't spin, don't wreck. That's the last thing I need here. I mean, he's got a good cushion, but well, that cushion could be taken away. Right now, up front, it is a dogfight heading into turn number one. Completing lap 84 here, and Neil Odegaard puts it on point. Cedric Hunter battling around. Come out of turn, can't quite make that pass yet. Outside man right there. They are skating these cars around this track. Very treacherous and loose place here in Texas. There's one big thing about it. They're making it hard to drive. Zach Hall's right there. He's battling out with Brian Johnson. He used to call him Byron Johnson, but, you know, we figured it out. Brian Johnson. Ain't a good car, but he's on the high side. Here comes old Dustin German, though. Oh, Neil Odegaard. Whew. I don't know if he's got Pennzoil under the hood or under the tires, but he's coming out of the turn like he's got it under the tires. Well, he came out that thing, he's sliding. Man, I'm going to tell you, it is slick out there. Like they're driving on ice, water, or something. Dustin German makes that pass up in the fourth. That's right, dog fight with a cat out there. Yeah, hello, kitty. Well, the cat's got to get messed up in there too, John, you know. All right, well, he's trying to track down the Pennzoil man and Neil Odegaard, who put it on pole tonight here in Texas, and right now looking good. All right, battle right here. Neil Odegaard up front. Cedric Hunter sits still trying to track him down. Cedric might have thought, well, let's just kind of calm down this run, see what we got. Zach Hall's right there in the mix. Dustin German right second. Brian Johnson falls back. Robert Moyer's still up there. That's right. Well, yeah, also, you know, forgot to tell y'all about the stages. Stage lap 40, 80, and 166. That's right. So I forgot all about stages. That's stage points, bonuses. I think Cedric Hunter got one of them. That might be why Neil and all them was, or Randy and all them was staying out. They want the bonus points. Oh. All right, rewind back. Tell me who led lap 40 and 80. All right, Bob Skinner, boy, he's right there in 8th. So good. Jeff Gilmore trying to power it back up there. Gerald West, he's hanging on strong. James Hackworth's right there in 11th. Head a little hard time tonight, man. That's okay. James Hackworth Jr.'s got the Hot Wheels machine. He's all over the back end there. Daryl Ricketts. Randy Fayosh, he got that Flintstone on crack machine out there. Looking good. John the Bomber. Ed Burrow, man, on pit road. Hate to see that. Along with Brian Beach. Randy Mullen out of this one tonight. Whoa, well, I tell you what, Cedric Hunter made a pass, and I got a feeling that Neil Odegaard there just got loose coming out of the turn. I think this time, man, Cedric's going to calm down. All right, good deal. It is, man. The Hot Wheels car looked good. Zach Hall's hanging on to that thing into the turn. A little tricky. Right now, they're just barely hanging on to these machines. I mean, that's the thing. Well, folks, I tell you what, take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching OSRNetwork, RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience here live in Texas. We'll be right back.
To drive a real race car on a famous NASCAR track, the staff at Stock Car Racing Experience will suit you up, teach you what you need to know, and put you behind the wheel of a 160-mile-per-hour stock car on NASCAR's famous Pocono Raceway.
That was great. I enjoyed it.
It's that unique, one-of-a-kind experience you'll never forget.
Definitely worth it. This is the second time I did it, and I'm still shaking.
Call or register online at 877stockcar.com for a heart-pounding, once-in-a-lifetime experience. You won't forget it.
Alright, we're back. We're under caution here. See what happened. Got a feeling, oh, Jeff Gilmore just lost it. He got a little loose coming out of the turn. Whamma. Right in the wall. Hate to see that. Everybody's back down on pits. Hey, right, I can't wait to see the Rally Cross myself. I'd like to commentate one of them. And they hit the jump again. That's the Dukes of Hazzard. You know somebody gonna have to paint one of them things up like the General Lee Rebel flag and all that on it. That'd be awesome. That would just be too cool. Race off pit road. Look at that. The old guard out front. Robert Moyer right up there too. Well, folks, hey, appreciate y'all tuning in here. We're live here tonight, Texas Motor Speedway. RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. It's been a very, very good race so far. Guys out here, man, are doing a good race. I like it. All right. Well, who's going to pull this thing off here tonight? We got 64 laps to go in this one. Anybody want to guess how many cautions we got? Go ahead and give me a guess. I'm going to say 10 right now. What's up, Pioneer? Man, look. You need to be up in the booth here with me, man. I need somebody to talk to. I'm in the team speak. I won't hear nothing about you being sick. I saw you down at TeamSpeak the other night in Extreme down there with Jake and them, so I know you was down there talking. And laying out on. Oh. Can't find good help nowadays. I tell you what. Boy said his mama wouldn't let him broadcast because he had a cold, but he was down there in TeamSpeak hanging out the whole entire race. Ain't that something? Wow. Hey, what's going on, Hunter? How you doing? 9 caution, 7. I'm gonna say 10. All right, here we go. Anybody else? While I pop it up? I'll give him a minute. Let y'all catch up with the chat. Hey, no doubt. I know you. You was down there talking. Yeah, right. That boy can't be quiet, man, for a minute. About as bad as I am. That's right, John. Yeah, we're coming up here. December the 1st, be a year. I want to appreciate all the viewers, the leagues, and the drivers out there who made the channel here. Everything it is today. Well, here we go. Bring the summary up. I said 10. Tina's out there. She said 9, 7. Ethan said 8. There we go. Boom. 9 is the word. Tina's got it. 102 laps, 166.20. Lead changes. I'll give y'all a hint. Tina's behind Bob Skinner. He could cheat and see. I'm just saying. Pace car's coming out of turn 4. I said to go back green flag racing here. There's Neil Odegaard up front. Let's see, man, if he holds. He gets a better jump that time. Cedric Connor. Well, Robert Moyer didn't get a good jump. Nice. There you go, John. Oh, Cedric Hunter's around. He hits the wall hard. Oh, that's not going to be good. He'll have to use his fast fix. But, oh, wow. I know, you can see real time. That's why I knew you kind of cheating a little bit. Bob's probably running the sim apps and all that over there, so yeah. Hey, he's got about as many telemetry things as I got over here. Well, let's watch this again. Cedric Hunter was up high, coming in a turn. Wow. Oh, Robert Moyer gets some of it. Bob Skinner gets into him. Zach Hall's all tore up. He's already punched his way in. He ain't got to worry about it. But boy, Cedric Hunter is going to have to use, that makes 10 now. But I asked, a couple laps later. Wow, boy, I tell you what, Cedric's going to have to use a fast fix now. That right there. Ouch. Not what he wants. I don't think Robert Moyer got too much damage out of that. He got a little bit. Man, he got torqued most there, Cedric Hunter, though. Wow. He got obliterated. But he lost it. That's just the way this track is. All right, well, Neil Odegaard up front. Brian Johnson there in second. Nick Crawford, wow, battled back from several laps down and is in third. Jay Weezy, the man, in fourth. Randy Fayos is in fifth right there. Wow. Cornbread dressing. Wow, I hear you. Mom used to make pinto beans and cornbread all the time. I like the biscuits, but that's what they make. I grew up on that stuff, so guess what? I don't eat it anymore. Because that's all I ate when I was younger. We were poor, and that was cheap. Beans, well, they're cheap to make. There you go. I still like ham. You know what I mean? Well, we're in the caution here. And this track has just been a doozy for these guys out here. Texas Motor Speedway here tonight. RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. Been a good one so far here. That's what the chase picture looks like right there. Just to kind of give you an idea of points. Cedric Hunter's +8 right now. So, I mean, even if he has a bad off race here, going into Phoenix wouldn't be too bad. Mark Whitley's not here tonight. He's the one that's going to drop. I know Randy Fayos is really one out there trying to do everything he can to get up front. Cedric can't afford to get in another wreck, though. He's going to have to think about, I know he wants to win, but he's going to have to think about maybe just coming out of this thing with a top 5, top 4 or something. Get out of this thing alive with some points. Get to Phoenix next week and survive there. What does it see what happens? As that pace car is rolling around here, and I think the lights are going to go off. I'm going to set sail here and go back racing. Racing, man, racing. I like racing. Y'all like racing? I like racing. I have a ball doing this stuff, man. I really do. I enjoy it. Here we go, Neil Odegaard up front. I'd like to see Neil pull this thing off tonight here. It'd be really awesome to watch him pull this win off and do very well. He's looking good at 99 machine. Brian Johnson's going to be on the outside. Nick Crawford there on the inside, and Nick Crawford's another one. Wow, it's pushed it up there. Looking good. Yeah, he's got to be aggressive, but you're right. He don't want to overdo it because he gets in trouble again, destroy that car. Now, we still got 14 guys out here. It's not going to knock him out of the playoff, but it's going to be a little harder next week, so I mean, he's got room to play. They really need about 20-some cars out here for him to really be in bad shape. With the amount of cars out here tonight, not really that bad. Pace cars in. Here we go. The old guard up front, gonna lead them to the line. Green flag about to fly. There we go. Hammer the gears down. Brian Johnson gets a good jump. Along with old Nick Crawford right there. Dustin German. Earl West on the outside. Cedric Hunter's looking like he's on trying to push it a little bit. Neil Odegaard's right there. Awesome. Yeah. What to see. Brian Johnson goes on the high side. Nick Crawford on the low side. Hold on to it. Good battle up front. Cedric Hunter's right there behind Darrell Ricketts, trying to figure out a way to get around him. Zach Hall's up the fourth. Now remember, he got caught up in a wreck earlier on. Had to use a fast fix. A lot of these guys have had to use their fast fixes. You know? And I just don't want to see anybody out there that's not in the chase just move out the way of any of these guys. I don't care how fast Cedric Hunter is, Zach Hall and all them guys. I want to see them race it out. I mean, I want to see Neil Odegaard or Brian or Nick up there pull this victory off somehow, some way. I mean, that would just be awesome for these guys, you know. Well, right now, Nick Crawford's working over Brian Johnson. Zach Hall's up high there on Dustin German. Behind them, Robert Moyer. He's got Cedric Hunter closing in just a little bit there. Hold on to it. Alright, there we go. Yeah, Cedric's gonna look on the inside, the blimping machine there. And there he goes, he went around him. And the 32, he's gonna look on high on Dustin German. No doubt, that's it. Gotta have discipline, patience. I want to overdrive this thing, especially with this track here tonight. The way this track's been, you definitely don't want to go out here and put a hammer down and try to go out here and just mash it to the floor lap after lap. You want to be very calm, cool, and collected. Right now, Zach Hall's trying to work over Dustin German. And up front, Neil Odegaard, he's still leading the charge. How many laps he's led tonight? He's led 38 laps so far. Brian's led 25. Dustin's led 9. Zach's led none. Cedric's led 37. So actually, Neil has led one more lap more than the man up there. So I don't know if we get a bonus point for leading the most, but if they do, well, here's some bonus points. Don't really help Neil that much, but that's something that he takes away from Cedric. See, and that's what I want to see. I want to see these other guys, man, race. I want to see them up here and push this thing. But look up here. Nick Crawford in the NASA shuttle machine. Boy, got messed up the first wreck earlier on. But he's on the tailgate there and the back end of Neil Odegaard for the lead. And he's looking good so far. He drives that thing on the inside. Well, hang on to it. You don't want to clip that apron and lose that bad fast machine, do you? But he is driving that thing down the inside, getting a good run on the 99 up front. This is the battle, folks, right here out front. Right now, battle up front. Cedric Hunter makes it around Zach Hall and company back there. See how well he does against Brian Johnson. Oh, Cedric, hang on to it. Man, I told you. Yeah, at some point, Cedric's just going to have to realize, all right, I got a fast car, but I'm just going to have to pace myself. I know he wants to win, and I know he's being very, very aggressive. But, man, I'm telling you, he's going to overdrive that thing and slap it in the wall and knock the kitty, man, right out. And it's going to be all she wrote. So, at some point, got to be very careful. I mean, he wants to win. Just, I don't know. Robert Moyer's still right there, the 7th spot. He's a couple positions in front of Randy and James. Now, I'm telling you, that could be the playoff spot right there between those 3 drivers. If Mark don't come back next week, that could be a, I don't know. Zach Hall right there. He's on the inside. Brian Johnson. Hang on to it. He made that pass. Zach Hall did. He's up in 3rd spot right now. Brian Johnson there with Dustin German. Cedric is putting that thing right there on the apron. Whew. Now watch when he goes into the turn. He is just putting it right on, well, not in that turn, but the other one. Yeah, look at him right there near the white line. Trying to arc it out the turn. Zach Hall's a man on a mission. Now, he doesn't need to win. He just wants to win. There's a battle up front between them. Look at Cedric Hunter. Gets a rut. Oh! Nick Crawford, the wall. I don't know if there was contact between him or Zach or not. Oh. A little wiggly. Well, there, Nick, he got a little slightly wiggly right there himself. Wow. Nick's in the 4th place spot. Hang on to it. Boy, he is awful loose coming off the turn. Almost lost that thing. Wow. Him out there dirt tracking it. Those cars are wicked, wicked loose. 44 to go, folks, here tonight. Texas Motor Speedway. Neil Odegaard out front. I see him pull this thing off. Be awesome win for him. Zach Hall right there in 2nd. Brian Johnson in 3rd. So the top 3 guys, non-chase guys. Cedric Hunter's the nearest one, along with Dustin German. Yeah. I like to see, man, what it hangs off to up here. It looks like they're closing in just a little bit. Well, Brian Johnson goes on the inside there, Zach Hall. That goes way high. He's going to get that run coming off the turn, though. And boy, got a momentum push. It goes right on back on the inside there. That's not what you want to do, Cedric. If it pays off, great. But if it don't, look at them cars as wiggly as they are. Wow. Very, very loose. That's a good move. 3 wide. Sim500 Hunter actually. He's about 2/10 faster than Neil right now. Catch and pass is 2 different things. The Hello Kitty machine looking good so far. Zach Hall's got his hands full of Brian Johnson. 39 to go here. Texas Motor Speedway. Brian's right there on the back end. Dustin German's right there. Let's see about Brian Johnson. Those two have been battling all night long. So good battle going on here for the 3rd, 4th place spot. There we go. Robert Moyer sitting right there in 6th. Bob Skinner, 7th. Nick Crawford there in 8th spot. Gerald West, 9th. Randy Faust sitting in 10th. Team Sidecourse, he's still out there. El Ricketts still running. John the Bomber, a little punched in the nose. He looking mean out there. Well, Cedric's trying to do everything he can to run down that 99. Let's see once he gets up to him if he can do anything with him. 38 to go. Now, I'm not sure how they're good on tires. This thing goes green the rest of the way. I got a feeling I think they're going to have to make a pit stop. There's 37 to go. Yeah, I'd have to say, look at that Cedric Hunter. I just don't see how in the world he did that right there. Wow. Nick didn't get loose. Wow. Huh. I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens, man. Cedric out front now. See how well he paces this place. His tires, man, will become a factor here soon. Almost 200 mile an hour. That's a bad, fast place here. That's right. Some bad, fast drivers and some bad, fast cars on a bad, fast track here tonight. Texas Motor Speedway. That man's looking to punch his ticket. Zach Hall and Brian Johnson right there battling it out. What y'all think so far? Now Bob Skinner's done moved up to 7th spot. Robert Moyer there sitting in 6th. There's your battle right there, Robert and Bob. They're battling it out. Dustin German, he's spinning. No caution. What? We got robbed. Well, Brian Johnson and Zach Hall in front up there. They got loose. And then when they got loose, and they hit the wall. Oh, and Dustin German hit the wall the same way. Problem is, he went all the way down and punches the wall. Well, I guess the only reason there wasn't no caution is because he's still out on the off the track. Wow. Hate to see that, man. Well, Neil Odegaard still in 2nd. Cedric Hunter still out front. Zach Hall right there in 3rd. Brian Johnson. Wow. Robert Moyer there in 4th. So here we go. Green flag pit stops. It's going to be interesting to see when that man comes down pit road here. 31 to go. Mr. Hello Kitty himself, Cedric Hunter, trying to win this thing. There he is, coming into pits now. Gotta get a woe down. Oh, he's in the pits. Neil Odegaard stays out. Might pay off a little bit for Neil here. Oh boy, look at that. Man, slick coming off the track. There we go. Neil Odegaard. He's in the pits. Put Nick Crawford up front. Robert Moyer. Oh, he's going to lead the lap and get him a bonus point. He did. That's a valuable bonus point there, too. Valuable points. Hill's on pit road. Andy Fayos is coming around. Brian Johnson's off. Darrell West, he's off. James Hackworth's out. Cedric's right there. Now Zach Hall got in front of Cedric. Uh-oh. Yeah, I got a feeling that's going to be short-lived. You see, this is the battle here. It's going to be for the lead here soon. Oh, Cedric Hunter's all over the back end of Zach Hall right there. Forward versus Chevy right there. Now Zach's already won one. Man behind him would love to win this one. Oh, I don't want to bump man at 170-something mile an hour. Oh, that was close. That's right, crazy first half. You're right, it was. Yeah, to keep going like they're doing, they're kind of spread out right now. Looks like they're probably going to end this one under green. Caution definitely would mix it up a little bit. So even with 26 to go, you're still going to be out there on some older tires. Wow, look at Cedric come out of that turn sideways. Oh. Nick Crawford's still up front. Now he was in second there for a while. He's 22 seconds in front of these guys. You have to make his pit stop though. I think he's on pit road now. Alright. He's 20 seconds ahead so far. 18. Cedric's back on that back down. Oh, that's just not what you want to do. Play bumper cars at 170, 180 mile an hour. And I'm going to tell you, if I was Zach Hall, knowing that I puts my ticket to Homestead, and if he spun me, he better hope that I'm done. Because I'd be like, well, you're not winning this race. That's just me though, but that's why I'm not on the track. Now I'm up here, man, broadcasting. Hey, but they fun running though right now. Fun watching. The kitty, he getting mad. He got a mean kitty behind him, and he's all over Zach Hall right now. Looks like I say we're here for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. Look at the run the 13 gets going in there. Cedric Hunter coming out of 4. It looks like they're almost just dead even at the line. Let's see the lap times when they cross the line. Yeah, they're maybe a hundredth difference between each other. Not much, folks. That's a good battle here. I just don't know how long Nick Crawford's going to be able to handle it. And Cedric Hunter, is he going to let him have the outside? Wow. Oh, we just let him have the outside. We'll see how it works coming out of 4. I think that outside lane should work. Well, they got close right there, pinching each other, man, down. Yeah, I got a feeling the outside lane's where to be. Cedric makes the pass. I just don't think anybody's got a car for him. Neil Odegaard's too far behind. He's about 4 seconds back with 20 to go. I don't know what Nick. I don't know if Nick Crawford is just gambling on this or what. He's losing. He's losing about a second a lap. Which 19 to go. He's only 11 seconds ahead, so he's not going to have. He don't have enough laps. I mean, it's only 9 seconds now. Yeah, I mean, Cedric's going to catch him for the end of this one. Huh. So I don't know if Nick is just banking on hopefully for a late caution or what. I don't know. Well, there went Nick. He's in the pits now. Neil Odegaard, he's 3.6 seconds back. He's running about. Well, I was going to say, no, he's actually off the pace too. Yeah, he's going to need a caution here to catch up. So caution here definitely would make things interesting on the start. Anyways. Hey, it's interesting with these boys here. Cedric Hunter's out front. Brian Johnson right there in fourth. Neil Odegaard sitting in third. Zach Hall's in second. I just don't think anybody's got anything for that man up front in the 13. I think it's all him now. And there's new tires versus old tires. Good one so far. Gotta love it. That man right there is out front by a second. And got 3.6 seconds to him. 3.9. Brian's actually running them down. Bob Skinner's back in fifth. Robert Moyer there sitting in sixth. Gerald West, seventh. Randy Fayos, he's running there in the eighth. What's going to be interesting next week is if Mark Whitley misses next week. The last spot's pretty much going to go to Robert Moyer, Randy Fayos, or James Hackworth. So those three guys will be racing their tails off next week for that last spot. And that'll be very interesting to see. The battle's going to be right here for third. We'll see if Brian Johnson can pull that thing off. We got 13 to go. Looks like this was going to end under green flag here. Right now, Neil Odegaard is hanging on to it. Oh, car spinning there in the middle of pit road. Caution's out. Nick Crawford's around. What? He just came into pits. That's going to change it up. Just lost it coming out of turn. Went through the grass. That thing just came out from under. Wow. Well, this definitely makes it interesting. And now Neil Odegaard's going to be able to be up there on the back deck lid of Cedric Hunter. He's going to have the start of his life. Do you come into pits or not? That's the question too. And do you take two tires? Do you make that gamble? What do you do? What do you do? I think they come into the pits. I mean, it's 11 to go. New tires definitely going to help. But the thing is, do you take two tires? That's going to be the that's going to be the question. I think it's no question you come into the pits. It's a matter of, do you take two tires? Let's watch and see. Let's watch and see. Who's the first one up? Oh, Cedric Hunter misses his pit. So does Neil Odegaard. Oh. No. They're taking 4. Wow. Zach Hall's off. He's going to win the race off pit road. Yes, he does. Wow. So, they all took 4. Brian Johnson's going to be right there in 3rd. I think Neil Odegaard's going to be right there with him. Well, they all took 4. Nobody took the gamble on 2, which was probably good. All right, the old guard here, in 3rd. Bob sitting in 4th. Robert Moyer right there in 5th. Gerald sitting in 6th. We've got Randy in 7th. Brian Johnson's back in 8th. What happened to him? He got a penalty coming out of pit road. Well, how hard does Zach Hall run his car? That's the question. Does he just ease up and say, okay, go ahead, Cedric, have at it? How hard? We know Cedric's going to run it hard. How hard does Neil Odegaard? I mean, Zach's won. All right, here we go. We go back green flag racing here. Now, one thing you got to keep in mind too is obviously the last lap that ends it. 5 to go. Caution comes out. That ends it. So 166. That puts an end to it. With 5 to go though, that's going to put an end to it. Now, I think by the time we go back green, looks like they're going to side by side it right now. Lights off on pace car, so we're going to have 7 to go. They're only going to have a couple laps. If a caution comes out, whoever's out front. So Cedric has to think about that. Zach's got to think about it. It's going to be the start here that they want. Neil Odegaard's going to try to get it up there. See what we got. Pace cars coming out in the back stretch here. I want to appreciate everybody coming out here and watching tonight here. RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience Live, Texas Motor Speedway here. Everything's big in Texas here. And that's OSRNetwork. We're live here tonight, YouTube, Twitch. Oh yeah, iRacing Live. I want to appreciate them letting us be out here tonight. Been a good one here. We're late nighting it right now. Alright, pace car's coming out of turn 4 here. About to do its thing. Turn 4, there we go. Pace car's in. Zach Hall's going to lead them down. Lead them. Gone. He gets a good jump over Cedric Hunter. He'll head off into turn 1. Cedric's going to try to fight for everything he's got here because he understands going in. But look at that. Oh, boy, Neil Odegaard almost clipped the rear end there, the 13. 13 man actually of Cedric Hunter. Now remember, Zach Hall didn't move out of the way on him last time. All right, here we go to the end of this one. Look at that, Neil Odegaard. He's coming in strong. Got about 6 to go. Like I say, we put the end of this one. Be all she wrote right here. I'm gonna cross the line. Oh, wait a minute, we got a car spinning. on the infield. For caution comes out, that puts an end to it. As the battle's up front here between Zach Hall, he comes out of the turn, no caution. So we're going live here still, 5 to go. Whoa, look at that. If he opens up that inside, it'll probably let him go. Cedric Hunter, 4 to go this time by. Can he hold him off? Or is Neil Odegaard going to be able to push that thing up to the front there? Zach Hall's doing everything he can. He's going to make that thing high and wide on that 13. They dive it off into the turn. He's got to protect that inside groove. Coming to the closing laps and come across the line. Be 3 to go this time by. That's fine. Oh, they bumping each other as they coming to the line. It'll be 2 to go this time by. Oh, Cedric gets loose. That's going to let Neil Odegaard go around him on the high side. Cedric got loose. Is he going to battle back? That's going to be close coming out of the turn. It'll be 2 to go this time by. And that right there might have set Zach Hall up to take the victory here tonight. That little wiggle by the 13 there, he needed it. This track has just been that way all night long. Very tricky, slick track. Neil Odegaard up high. They coming out of turn 2 right now. Down the back stretch, boy, they are neck and neck coming here into turn 3. Who's going to have it? 1 to go. White flag for the man up front, Zach Hall. Won last week, punched his ticket to Homestead. He wins tonight. You know, man, he's got some good momentum going into the next couple races here. Cedric Hunter would love to get up there to the back end of him one more time. We'll look at Neil Odegaard in that 99 machine, though. As they come out of the last turns here, down the back stretch, Zach Hall's got one more time as he comes into turn 3. If Cedric Hunter's got anything, he's got to do it right now. Here we go. Cross the line. Zach Hall's going to pull it off here tonight in Texas. What a finish to this one. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Man, I tell you, that was an awesome right there. Well, we'll get a talk in with our leader and all here. Cedric Hunter did everything he could, but on a slick track like it was tonight, just couldn't get it done. No doubt. All right, let's bring up our third place man, Neil Odegaard. Neil Odegaard, Joe White in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry,
All
I was
right.
pressing the wrong button.
That's all right. Well, Neil, I'll tell you what, you did all you could do. You almost had that second place spot there. You had a very fast car all night. I'll tell you what, for the start of this race, that track looked like it was very treacherous and slick. How was it all night?
Yeah, it is slick. It's really, it's only a couple degrees higher than the NIS, but it makes a big difference when it's like 5 degrees more.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, did you think you had enough to hold off that 13 there at the closing laps?
Well, if I could get by him and stay ahead of him, I think I could stay ahead of him. But, yeah, he had me, got his nose on the inside of me, and I didn't want to come down on him, so I just kind of let him have it, and hoping I could get better run off that corner turn coming out of 4 there, but it didn't work.
Hey, no doubt about it. We still pulled off third place here tonight at Texas. Got anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, thanks, everybody. Thanks for Rev Racing. Thanks, RacinFreeks there for you, and Joe for you hosting this, or broadcasting this.
All right, well then, good luck out there, man, and congratulations on bringing home in third tonight, Neil.
Yeah, I wish we would have got it sooner. Maybe I could still be in the points, but whatever.
Hey, that's all right. Definitely wins a win. You might be able to pull one off next couple races. Good luck out there.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, we'll tell you what. I think he was down there in that one, not 100% sure. But we're going to talk in with our second place man, Cedric Hunter. Cedric Hunter, Joe White in the booth, got a copy?
Yep.
Well, I tell you what, that track looked very deadly slick out there tonight. You almost had it. Very close, boy. The cat was out there running high and wide. Man, how was the track and how was your race?
Track was fun, I guess. It was I don't know. It raced differently. It was fun. It made for some good racing. The entries were really the entries on the center of the corners were pretty tight, and then coming off was loose. I mean, it's pretty much the way I would like for every track to run. So at the end, the track ran good. The race was all right, I guess, at best. Yeah.
Well, I mean, well, you did everything you could. You had to bobble there, though. You were right there on Zach. I mean, and obviously he had the preferred line going out front. But you bobbled coming off that turn, and I know you're sitting there saying that's how you like these tracks. But man, that being that loose, did it worry you? Did you think it was going to get past Neil there on the closing laps?
Yeah, I wasn't really worried about passing Neil. Like, even if I finished third, it doesn't really matter. I mean, obviously I would have liked to not have the wobble, but I don't think that was the problem. I don't even think I have enough fingers on my hands to count how many mistakes I've done on pit road tonight. So on sheer speed, I feel like obviously I'm pretty sure I was the car to beat, and I probably deserved to win that race just on sheer speed. But with the mistakes, I mean, it was Zach's win, and he did everything he had to win that. So good job to him.
Well, hey, you got to look back last week, Martinsville. Man to beat last week, Brian Johnson dominated. Made a mistake on pit road, got himself caught behind, and, well, we know how that story went. But, hey, nonetheless, though, you come out of here with a good point tonight, sitting in second. You're going into Phoenix. I mean, you still got a huge bonus point lead, so you're pretty much, I'm going to say, 98% to 99%. Sure, you're going to Homestead there, even without a win. That's got to be going through your mind. So you got a good finish tonight. You got anybody out there you want to thank for it?
Absolutely. I want to thank my teammates. Brandon didn't have such a good race. I think he got involved in 2 early cautions. Bobby as well. I'm pretty sure he had a pretty good finish here. He finished in 4th, so that was good. I know he was on borderline for points, so congrats to him for hopefully he's in the top 4. Going into next week, obviously. I want to thank all the drivers that come out and race every week. I want to thank the viewers that watch the stream and to you for making the broadcasting.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Definitely got the Hello Kitty man waving out there. Did everything he could. Made it exciting there at the end. But again, congratulations on pulling off on second tonight, Cedric Hunter.
Thank you.
All right. Well, tell you what, let's run on down here to Victory Lane, get a hold of Zach Hall, because, boy, he did a magnificent job on that last pit stop to put it up there. Zach Hall, Joe White in the booth, got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, I'll tell you what, Zach, that last pit stop was the crucial one. Cedric made the mistake. You pounced on it. You got out front. You held the lead just long enough is what you needed to do to pull the victory off here. Might not have had the fastest, baddest car, but sometimes that always doesn't what it takes to win. You won last week, punched your tickets to Homestead, won this week, so you're taking the momentum, riding it in. It's good to have that, man, knowing that you got a good car heading into the Homestead for the final races here, the battle for a title. How was the track, and how was you feeling all night?
It feels great now. I kind of stole one tonight for sure, like you're saying. It's about the 2nd to 5th place car all night. I couldn't find a groove. I was trying to find multiple lines, but I finally, there at the end, when I pitted under that green flag stop, I found a little bit of something when I was in front of Cedric. And I figured when that caution came off, if I could get in front of him, I could probably hold him off. But I'm telling you, I had to really drive that thing tonight to hold them guys off, because Neil and Cedric, I think they were just that little bit faster. That a couple more laps, I don't think I would have been able to hold them off. As soon as I saw them battling too, I was like, thank God. I'm looking in the mirror like, thank I can just hit my corners, not have to worry about messing up. And it's just a great night. Mostly tonight was a test night for me. I just wanted to start at the back, learn how to get better at these 1.5 miles, because I feel like we're going to Homestead. I need to really work on my long runs there. And if we can keep closing like we had the last 2 weeks, then you never know what might happen at Homestead. So
yeah, no doubt about it. Definitely looked good coming up through the front there. And like I said, you was talking about the battle. I mean, that was, Cedric had that bobble. He just made mistakes there. The treacherous track, too. I mean, this place was slick all night long from what we were seeing. So, either way, you pulled the victory off here in Texas, man. Got anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, first off, I want to thank and salute all the veterans in our country for serving our country and protecting it and making it what it is. Such a wonderful country and letting us have our liberties to do stuff like this. And I want to thank my teammates, Brian and Robert Moyer. They're great teammates. They really pumped me up there for that last restart. And I want to thank you, Joe, also for broadcasting, man. Thank iRacing for having us on the portal. Thanks Cedric, Neil, all the guys I raced with tonight. It was fun racing. It was some really hard racing at the beginning too. It was a little bit of a caution fest, but it was definitely a fun night. And just pretty much want to thank everybody viewing too. And hope everybody has a great night.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Again, want to congratulate you on bringing it home in victory lane here tonight, Zach Hall.
Thanks.
All right, man. I'll tell you what. Well, right there was a good one. Folks, if you missed it, go back and watch it again. It was an awesome one. The green flag to the checkered flag. That was a good race, man, right there. So, well, until then, tomorrow night we got Winstail Cup racing. Until then, I hope everyone enjoyed it. I'll definitely say happy Veterans Day to everyone out there. It's Joe White, OSRNetwork. Everyone have a good night.